Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thanks very much for watching that earwax removal video today. Lovely lady came through feeling very, very blocked up on one side. You can see the earwax, and this has gone almost right the way out to the entrance to the canal here. So we've got a very, very full ear canal. Strangely, patient had never experienced earwax problems on their other ear at all, and has had to have this one cleaned out fairly regularly over the years, but this is the first visit to us today. So what you can see, we've got a really kind of solid entrance, a really sort of solid surface to the entrance of this wax here. So I've opted to use the Jobson horn because when we put the suction tube on, it just didn't budge it at all. Now, what I thought was initially quite a really tough old plug, what we found is that this wax has this harder outer shell and this very, very soft center there as well. So as you can see, when we pop in the Jobson horn here, what we're doing is breaking through that tougher outer shell, but it's just sort of scooping out the central section inside here. And it's actually pulled this front section out. So we're going to just drop behind that and nip that little bit away so we can get a better view behind. There we are. Just slowed it down in places so you can get a better view here. But you can see further in just how soft that central portion of wax is there. What I'm trying to do is sometimes if you get a good grip on one of the outer layers here, the slightly harder layers, as you pull it will actually draw that deeper section forwards. But no such luck here. Even when we're trying to get into those harder outer shell layers, it's really just not pulling this forwards very well at all. Thank you for bearing with me. I should apologize for last week, guys. I really thought I'd get some videos done last week. It's just been so super busy here. I just didn't have time. It feels like ages since I've spoken to you guys last on here. It's another busy week. Taylor is still off at the moment, so bear with me just a little bit longer, I promise. Okay, we'll be back to normal before long. So we can see now we've got these outer sections we're just pulling away, and now it's starting to collapse down that tougher outer layer, and I'm trying to fold this into the center to draw this section forwards here. There we are. And now we've managed to get a lot of this central section away. Now we're left with this harder outer layer. So the suction tube is really good for tidying this up now. So we can get a good grip on this harder outer section and lift and unstick this from the canal, because it tends to be a really sticky layer around the outside edge of the ear canal here. So we do pop a little bit of olive oil in, which is just going to help to form a layer in between that sticky outer section and the ear canal wall itself and stop it from re-sticking there. But you can see as we get a grip here, I'm really kind of having to wiggle this around just to try and break this front section off. There we are, and you're starting to see these longer strips here. Now remember at the beginning I did say this was a plug and it was all filled with wax and skin ribbons as well. So what you're going to start to see in a couple of minutes now is the skin ribbons that have been holding and binding all of this together. So no wonder this poor patient couldn't hear particularly well, but we've managed to get these thicker, there you go, slightly harder sections now. We're holding on to them, but look how tightly that is bound into the section behind. So imagine this plug is a mixture of wax and these layers of skin that have gone over the top of one another with these kind of wax sort of fillers, if you like, in between. There we go, just starting to get a good wiggle on this now. There, you can see these, there you go, you can start to see a couple of these skin ribbons just starting to pull through now. It's a bit like kind of untying a ball of string. You have to kind of tease off the layers and look for any looser pieces and work on that, and then undo the next knot and work on that. So it's a kind of painstaking process really. Good chunk of wax there coming away. It's really starting to loosen up now. The more wax we take away, the looser this becomes. Much, much easier then towards the end to get this out. There we go, you can see. Right, you'll just see that, notice how the camera is shaking a little bit. This particular patient suffers with tremors, and what I found was as we took more of the wax away, and obviously you could hear that suction a little bit louder, then the tremors started to increase a little bit. So we do take little breaks, allow the tremors to settle, and then we'll carry on and get some more out. So it did take a little bit longer to get this out, just because obviously we want the patient comfortable, and the last thing we want to do, if you have got a patient with tremors, don't forget we said it's really sensitive, the outer part of the ear canal. So if you start putting the suction tube in there and the tremors went back, you've got a chance of hitting that canal wall, which is really uncomfortable. Look at this now, how we've changed the consistency here of the wax. It's all very different now. It's these plates, these longer strips of skin that we're taking away here that's formed. Look at that, you can see that skin pulling from the top portion and the attic portion of the ear canal. So we're just aiming for this bottom section. I'm looking for any looser pieces pieces of wax and skin that we can get a really good solid grip on to take this away. And I'm having to sort of tease this off the canal and out to the plug as well at the same time. So a lot of movements to get this away. There we are, we've got a little bit just starting to detach, but you can see it's still quite firmly held in the center there. So I'm trying to get a good grip on this with the crocodile forceps. Unfortunately, where the forceps are going in, it's actually bent over, so it's very difficult to get that good grip. So sometimes what we'll do is reposition this then with the suction tube so we can get a better grip. You can see as I'm pulling this, teasing it off the canal wall there, we've got a good grip on this central section. Let's try and see if we can draw this out. You could just start to see those tremors coming back now. Obviously, as we're loosening this and creating gaps around it, the sound's able to get through, and that's what's triggering these sort of tremors off in this patient as well. So we're just loosening this section. You can see it is tough as old boots. That's a good bit of skin coming away there. There we are, just starting to tease this away. I've said in videos before that what we get is this, it almost forms like a leather. It becomes really, really tough. When the skin's detached, I've always used the analogy, if you get a pull on the side of your nail and it stays there, it gets much harder than the skin around it. That's the kind of thing that goes on in the ear canal as well. So sometimes when these pieces have dried, they've really, really dried solidly in here. So we can see there's some olive oil gone in now. Put my teeth in. This is for two reasons. We're looking to try and loosen the wax a little bit and the skin, moisturize it up a little bit, and also to allow it to slide across the skin a little bit better. So try to aim for this top section here. There we are. I know that once we get these harder bits, you can see a piece of skin just working its way now. This is running down the side of that wax. Look how this comes away now. As we pull, you'll see it all, there we go, just detaching from that side, drawing out from the side of that plug there. That gives us a little bit more room to maneuver and do a little bit more wiggling to get rid of this. There we go. Much, much harder pieces there. Oh, just teasing those bits away. It's like I said to you, it's like trying to undo a great big ball of string, and you have to kind of gently tease it apart here. We've got that long, see that long strip of skin that keeps flicking up here from the right hand side of the suction tube. So I'm just trying to get a hold of that. I think that's going to come away. There you go. Let's get rid of that. And it was attached to that little, there you go. You just saw a tail of skin coming away there from that back section as well. Now we can see this husk, this layer that's been around the outside edge, holding the canal wall, holding onto that plug as well. So you can't really tease the two apart here. So it wasn't until I could get that central plug section away. Now we can start working on these side sections. There you go. You can see it kind of flicking into the suction there as we're pulling it and teasing it off the canal wall. Now, sometimes what this can do is actually degrade the skin underneath, which can make the skin almost red raw and really prone to infection as well. So you have to kind of get this out. I mean, I think the patient said this was about 2 years since they did the last wax removal here. So we got a good, nice piece to go. We got a fantastic grip there with the crocodile forceps. Really sort of drawing that piece of skin out from the side of the canal wall here. There we go, good grip. I've slowed this down. Look how this comes away from the side of that plug. Look how it pulls that next section of skin around the corner. Look at that. So it's coming away here. This has drawn that next section of skin away. Let's get a drop on the top there with the crocodile forceps. Watch this as this comes away now. Another skin ribbon. There we go, pulling from the side of that plug. Really floppy piece of dry. There you go, look at that. You can see how that's kind of unraveled and pulled away from the side. So the crocodile forceps is great for these kind of skin plugs. Good grip here for this last, I don't know where this is the last section, but a good grip here for this next section. Look, you can see how it pulls away, how long these pieces are. They've been embedded into this big old wax plug here. And just, it's like putting rebar into concrete. You're getting this kind of real binding nature to the whole thing then. Good grip there. Out that starts to go, and we're still working here. You can see just, I mean, look at that canal. You just saw those 3 big old pieces coming away here, and yet when we take a look behind, we can see we're still absolutely chock-a-block in here. So now we've got rid of some of those binding skin ribbons. Now we can start working on the wax itself and start drawing these pieces of wax away here. There we go. Look at that though, there's just so much in here. This poor patient was struggling so much with their hearing, but now we're able to get to these deeper sections. You can see I'm lifting, there we go, we've got a long thin piece there, perfect for the crocodile forceps here. Let's pop it on, hopefully this will hold in one piece. As we draw this away nice and gently, look at that, look how that's coming away, this big plug attached to the back end of it. And look at that, we've taken that away, you can see the eardrum there, you can see a little bit of dead skin at the base of the canal. Now, when we go to try and take this dead skin away, what we can see is it's really firmly attached still to the skin underneath. Now, the difficulty we have here, this patient was also taking some blood thinning medication, which means that if you try and lift that and it causes a bleed, then obviously it takes a long time for that to stop. So what I always do is when the skin is really still quite firmly attached, which you can see it is not like flicking away, it's not coming away as a long strip of dead skin, it's obviously still attached to that layer underneath. I would be tempted to say to this patient, look, leave this now, come back in a month where this has just started to grow out. You can see the eardrum there looking a little bit dull, but I'm not surprised with everything that was sitting in front of this. But look how much we removed. That's 10.5 centimeters, 4.25 inches. And remember, that's from one ear canal. So this patient was so blocked up. And they're not quite flat, long pieces either. There's quite a bit of sort of height to those pieces there. So they were pretty old chunky old bits. And there we are, it's a good one. Well guys, I think that was a great one to come back after a week of not doing videos. Really patient hearing so much better. I guess a lot in the comments, what's the patient hearing much better afterwards? Oh my goodness, the patient couldn't believe what they were hearing after that. Everything was just so loud. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I did voicing it over. If you could please bear with me this week as well, just because obviously I'm still covering 2 clinics at the moment. So as always guys, take care of yourselves, take care of your ears, and take care of one another. Fingers crossed I'll see you again real soon. But as always guys, see you soon. Bye bye.